Eċċellenza, mistiedna distinti, sfortunatament ma nistax inkun magħkom personalment illum. Iżda qiegħed ninaqgħad magħkom f'dan il-mument speċjali biex niċċelebraw it-tnedija ta' din il-pubblikazzjoni innovattiva. Hawnhekk insellem lill-awturi, Dr. Charmaine Bonello, Dr. Anna Baldacchino u Professor Carmen Dalli li ħarġu b'din il-pubblikazzjoni li tippreżenta ster ta' trasformazzjoni professjonali u pedagogika fis-sistema tal-edukazzjoni u kura ta' tfal żgħar f'Malta. Gathering today, we continue to uphold the spirit of the World Day of Social Justice and its important message of the need to champion quality, equity, and inclusion in early childhood education and care. Early childhood lays the foundation not only for children's earlier year development, but also for their educational outcomes, employment, and social integration later on in life. Across the European Union, already in these years, the opportunities children have vary widely, with those coming from disadvantaged backgrounds being more likely to face barriers to participation in early childhood education and care. In Malta, for example, only 18% of children below the age of 3 at risk of poverty or social exclusion participate in early childhood education and care. For their peers without this risk, however, participation stands at 56%. This is one of the largest gaps in the European Union. And early childhood education offers the chance to close gaps in opportunities children have access to before they become entrenched. Later in life, it becomes much harder to address these inequalities, with interventions becoming even more costly and less effective. I'm therefore delighted to discover this inspiring work, challenging established traditions and ways of thinking about early childhood education and care, to encourage the construction of early years curricula together with educators and children, championing child participation and the co-creation of equitable learning environments. This is the true spirit of the World Day of Social Justice. It's also the ambition of our work at the European Commission to empower children and to offer them equal opportunities from birth throughout their lives. For me, empowering children is a top priority. By working on the vision on the EU strategy on the rights of the child, by promoting access, quality, and equity in early childhood education and care, and by providing opportunities to children and young people so they can make their voices heard on their needs and wishes today and in the future. I encourage all education and care institutions and educators to take full advantage of these opportunities and to use this compendium of innovative practices to help transform early childhood education and care, to ensure its ability to promote social justice and equal opportunities for Europeans during these formative years of their lives. Thank you, and keep up this excellent work.